Yo guys, it's just Lukey Banks Healthy GHD, and today what we are doing is, because it's Friday the 13th, we're going to be ranking all 8 Jasons. Well, I think, is there 8? I'll have a check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure there's 8, because I haven't been on the game for a while, so unless they bring out a new one, there's 8 Jasons. It's Friday the 13th today. We're going to be ranking all 8 Jasons, part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Jason Goes to Hell, even though 5 is not Jason, it's Roy, but we're including Roy. So, I got a few criteria, which I'll get into now. I have some criterias, 3, 4, maybe 5 criteria. The first one is the appearance, for example, what they're wearing and their mask and etc. The weapon is another one, so like what weapon they have. The third criteria I have is the kills. Obviously they're quite important, weapon and grab. The fourth I have is how they're portrayed by Kane Hodder, because Kane Hodder does it for all Jasons. And the final bit of criteria I have is like the strengths and weaknesses of each Jason. Retro Jason will not be in this ranking, as he is DLC for part 3 Jason. Also, Savini Jason won't be included because I did not pre-order the game, and he's a pre-order bonus. I am a terrible fan, did not pre-order the game. My order will probably change, so I'll probably do this again at some point in the future. So, also, don't be offended by my choices, like if I rank your favourite Jason low. I do like all of these. I will say nice things about most of the Jasons, hopefully. I might forget to say some nice things. I probably will, because I like them all, but this is just my opinions, so don't get offended, and I'll probably change my mind at some point. Absolutely nobody is going to agree with me on this one, but in last place for me is going to have to be part 2 Jason, and the main reason being I don't play as him enough, and like he's like the one you don't play as is going to be ranked last. I have not played as him more than 15 times, I don't think. Well, I probably have, but I don't play as him that much. I love Friday the 13th Part 2 movie. I love the weapon. I love almost all his kills, but still, I don't know. I just haven't played as this Jason enough to love it, really. I like the speed of this Jason. I think this Jason's faster in water. This Jason is the Jason that really is the sort of main Jason, because even though in the trailer stuff it was part 3, but this is the type of Jason to be affected by the mother stuff in the cabin and Packanack Lodge and all stuff like that. Also, the Kane Hodder has this Jason, he portrays this Jason, kind of isn't the best thing, because he is sort of too tall and too muscly, bulgy or whatever to have this Jason, because the Jason in Friday the 13th Part 2 isn't like that, really. And I think those are my reasons for Part 2 Jason being in last place. I still love this Jason, it's just I like the others more, and I haven't played this so much. In 7th place is going to be Part 8 Jason from Jason Takes Manhattan. I have a lot of issues with this, and there are many reasons for this being in 7th place. I really don't like the appearance of Jason. His mask is not good. Under his mask is even worse. I like the weapon, though. I have to say I do like the weapon. The speed of Jason, I think he might go a bit too fast in this, but I don't really mind about that. If he's going to walk, he's kind of speed walking. He does chop down doors quite fast, but I do have many problems with this Jason, and I'm going to make a video on it soon. I just don't want to waste my time talking about all the problems. But I do have a positive, that I do love every single, well, there are only 3, his weapon kills, because 2 out of the 3 of the Part 8 Jason weapon kills are 2 of my favourite kills in the whole game. 2 of, not my 2 favourites. But I have to say, I'm making a video very soon on all the problems, so expect that coming soon within the next week or 2, or 3 months. The Jason in 6th place is going to be Part 6 Jason from Jason Lives movie. I have to say, many people hate this Jason. This Jason is underrated, and I mean that. I love the Jason mask. The appearance, the mask is really good. I'm not the biggest fan on the weapon, I have to say. I'm fine, his sense, his morph, his everything like that is all good. All his strengths and weaknesses are good. He has lots of throwing knives. He starts with them. I'm not the biggest fan of his clothes. I'm not so fussy, like, I'm half and half. Some I like, some I don't like with his weapon kills. But I haven't played this Jason much either though. But I have to say, very underrated. Part 3 Jason is in 5th place for me. I did not used to like this Jason, but now I do. Like, this Jason's grown on me because I really like the appearance. Without the mask, like, his face is good. The mask is the OG hockey mask. It is the main original Friday the 13th hockey mask. If you don't like this one, you may as well just hate everyone else, all the others. Like, this Jason's speed does bother me with some things. I'm not a big fan of this. In the movie Part 3, he sprints, but in this one he jogs a bit. I like to call this Jason the fat, bald Jason. If you look at him, he is fat and bald. Just saying. I like his weapon a lot, the axe. I'm a big fan of the axe. Axe is my favourite horror movie weapon. The kills are really good, and yeah, that's what I gotta say about this Jason. 4th place for me is going to be Roy, or Part 5 Jason, if you really want to call him that. I'm not sure if he should be here, considering he is not Jason, he's Roy. But I really like this character, apart from a few bad things, like the boiler suit, I'm not a big fan of, that's more Michael Myers style. And obviously, his, sense is, shift and stuff are not the best because he's human, not supernatural being. I'm really big fan of the kills, the weapon, and the blue marks on the mask though. Really big fan of the kills, I have to say. I do like Roy, but I like Jason a bit more. So guys, in 3rd place is Jason Goes to Hell, or Part 9 Jason. I really like this one. I really like Jason Goes to Hell movie. I really like Jason Goes to Hell Jason. The mask is into his skin, which is really good. I'm not a big fan of his face under the mask in this one. The clothes isn't really a problem for me. I don't really mind. The weapon is okay. It's not my favourite. It's not my least favourite. The kills are amazing though. I really like the appearance, the movement, the pros and cons of this Jason. He grunts, but I'm not a big fan of that. But I do really like this Jason. Yeah, on to the next one. In 2nd place is Part 7 Jason from Friday the 13th, A New Blood. This is the best of the Kane Hodder Jasons, I have to say. His appearance is really good. Like the clothes he wears, you can see the spine on his back. The mask isn't my favourite. He looks quite creepy underneath the mask. And also the kills in this Jason are amazing. The pros and cons. They're not the best. They're kind of half and half of me. The pros and cons. His sense, morph, shift, other stuff like that, they're all fantastic with this Jason, I have to say. The kills are fantastic, as I think I've already mentioned, but a new kill, the Pamela, has to be the best, where you chop the head off like Jason's mother. And no Jason, no Jason can single this one out. This Jason has Jason's signature weapon, the machete. Not one Jason, no Jason can beat this Jason except for one. And in 1st place, ladies and gentlemen, we have Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter Jason. This Jason was Ted White, but here is Kane Hodder. This Jason is amazing. His clothes, his appearance, everything is just it's from Part 3, but he still has scratches and cuts and stuff on him from Part 3. This Jason is aftermath of Part 3 and 4 movie, so that's a good thing. The weapon, which is from the Crispin Glover kill, the corkscrew kill, if you want to call it that. I like the weapon. The kills, has my favourite set of kills. This is my favourite Jason. Really good weapon. The mask is really good because it's all batters and stuff from the previous movie and other stuff like that. I have to say, the pros and cons on this Jason are not the best. Jason in this one is quite slow in the water. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it does bug me because this is the Jason I play as the most, and when I want to go in the water, it's quite slow. But apart from that, I got Like, everything's good about this. Love the kills. Got the reverse kill on Tommy Jarvis. Like, one of this Jason's kills is what Tommy does this to Part 4 Jason in Friday the 13th Part 4 and kills him. I really like this Jason. Best Jason in the game, in my opinion. Put your list down below. This is mine. That is my ranking of all 8 Jasons on the Friday the 13th game. Hope you've all enjoyed the video. Put your list down below if you played the game. If you haven't played the game, please check it out. It's really good. PS4, Xbox One and PC all do the game. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. I will be uploading tomorrow because you know I upload every day. I will see you guys in a bit.